I don't know because it looks like.
Shortstop there.
Okay. Ball. Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Field 3, Sweetwater Valley Little League, as the Red Riders get set to go out for yet another game. Of course, today's broadcast brought to you by Mevo for those of you turning in. And thanks to Coach Netzer Ruperto and Jill Ruperto of Chula Vista Youth Sports, we've got some great coverage today. We'll bring you the lineups and who's out there on the field in just a few moments. But until then, get comfortable and make sure you are in a seat because it's going to be one exciting ride.
Hey, you got the game ball? Yeah, I got the game ball. I'll get you back one right now. I got that. Okay. What? Game ball? Game ball? Okay. There you go. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here come the Red Riders, and out there around the bases. Let's take a look at who's playing out there in the field for the Red Riders today. Wearing number 24 and catching behind the plate, that looks like Braden Gadberry. Braden Gadberry behind the plate. Out there on the mound, we've got Brandon Hirsch. Brandon wearing number 55, throwing for the Red Riders today. Over there on first base, we've got Sawyer Rhodes. Sawyer Rhodes at first. Wyatt Arntz coming up at second base. And over there at shortstop, we've got big Peyton Pee Wee Bravens. Out there on the far side there on third base, that is Andrew Cisneros. And as we make our tour of the outside, the outfield over in left field, we've got Max Rivera. In center left, we have got Jaden Blondin. Over there in right field, we've got Callan Bell. Scratch that. Pardon me, those two red-shoed players out there look a little bit similar. Out there in center right is Max Rivera. Out in left field, that's going to be Netzer Ruperto. The broadcast booth does not have the opposing team's lineup, so we'll just be referring to them as numbers for all you Red Riders fans at home. And we are off and running here. A little bit windy out at the ball yard today. These young gentlemen had a game on Saturday and then coming right back to a Monday game. Hard to do when the pitchers are getting a rest, scoreboard's getting lined up, and we are going to get ready to play some baseball. Minor B, field number 3, Sweetwater Valley Little League. Returning today on this fabulous Monday is Coach John Blondin. We missed Coach Blondin on Saturday. Wasn't out there hurling on the mound for our young batters when the kid pitcher walked him out. Brandon Hirsch looks like he's got some nice stuff on the ball today. Got a multi-camera setup for you. We're going to try really hard not to screw that up and bring you some different angles of the play. And if I do and there are any interruptions, I do apologize. And here comes the first offering from Hirsch. That one right down the middle and a called strike. Strike one. That one swung on a miss. Strike two. Oh, and 2 the count here, top of the first inning with the Padres batter swinging in the mound. Brandon Hirsch, third offering. That one a little inside and a called strike three. That one was strike three, so batter number 5 there is going to head on down, and that's going to bring up the second up in the order. That one just a little bit inside, but nice movement on that ball. Brandon Hirsch throwing well. And here we go. Here comes the offering. That one, and it's going to hit the young gentleman on the shoulder. He's going to have an option to either hang in there and swing that bat, or he's going to be offered to be able to take his base. That one came in there a little hot, hit him right there on the meat of the shoulder. Number 9 rubbing it off, and he's going to make his way down to first base. Brandon Hirsch just a little inside on that one. Bringing up batter number 3. And the pitch in there from Hirsch. That one's wide and outside, ball 1. Well, a runner on first base for the visiting team today. 1-0 the count. And here comes the delivery from Hirsch. Swung on and a miss. That's going to be strike 1. 1-1 going to be the count. Hey, Jerry, what's your guys' team name?
What they call themselves, the Meows.
That one is well struck right up the middle to Peyton Bravens. He's going to stand on 2 and look for the double play, but he pulls Sawyer Rhodes off the bag, and that is going to have him standing up at first base. He's going to go for extra bases. That long ball coming down. Peyton Bravens not able to get in front of it on that one, and that is going to be 1 away for the Red Riders here in the top of the first inning. 2 away for the Riders in the top of the first. 1 strikeout and then 1 well-hit ball to shortstop, and he got him out there at second base. Peyton Bravens trying to turn 2, but just a little bit high to Sawyer Rhodes, and that's going to bring up big left-hander, number 8. That one just a little bit outside and going to be ball 1. 1-0 the count. 2 away here in the top of the first inning. Red Riders looking loose, ready to play some defense out there. That one coming inside, and looks like number 8 hung right in there. And that's going to be another hit pitcher. Number 8 doesn't look like he's doing too bad. Looks like he's going to shake it off. And he is going to go ahead and take his base. That's going to put 2 runners on in first and second. And applause for the young man there batting left-handed. Number 8 for the Panthers. And we've got another left-hander, number 10. Brandon Hirsch favoring a little bit of that outside of the plate, making it hard for him to throw to those left-handers. And here comes the first offering. 2 away now, the top of the first. That one outside, called ball 1. The next one here, swung on and a miss. That's going to be strike 1. 1-1 the count with 2 away here in the top of the first.
Wait for it, okay? 15 on the net. Yep. Good job, Kaya. Good job. Hey, Kaya, now back to me, okay? Come on. Right.
You're not breathing, kid. Come on, let's go.
Don't hesitate, throw it. I know you can throw it, okay? Go.
There you go.
Hey. Hey.
That one, play that one.
Maya. Tell me more.
2 outs, you run anything. Back up.
Out swinging high, thought better of it. Here comes the next one. Likes that one. He hits it out to left field, and it dribbles one past the shortstop. Ravens taking around, taking a look at two, but being held up, and that is going to be a single. Didn't like it. Hold up there at first, and here comes Brandon. Up to the plate. And the
I know.
Other game.
No, I know. It's their other game. And I don't know why. I'm trying to fix it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's letting me connect. I know. I think it keeps mixing up with the other ones.
Huh?
Keep mixing up with his other game.
Yes.
That one right down the middle.
See, it shows it, but huh. Okay, maybe I'll name it.
That's going to be ball 4. Look good. Levi likes that one, drives it into center field. Peyton Bravens is going to tag up at second base. One ball, no strikes with runners on every bag. Here it comes inside and dirty. That's going to be ball 2. A great hitting opportunity for Jaden Blondin here. A really strong bat when he gets going. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and a miss. Strike 1. That was a nice low ball. Jaden liked the look of it. Here comes the next delivery. That one outside and low, going to be ball 2. 3-1 corrected by the umpire. Looks like the scoreboard just 1 ball behind. And Blondin is looking at bases loaded. Still no outs here, bottom of the first inning, and 0-0. Blondin likes that one, drives it over towards the shortstop, and that's going to send Pee Wee Ravens coming in. They are going to get Brandon Hirsch out with the force at third, but a single is going to bring in an RBI, and Peyton Bravens crosses the dish to put 1 on the board for the Red Riders here in the bottom of the first. That's going to bring up number 22, Sawyer Rhodes. Runners at first and second, and now 1 away here in the bottom of the first. A nice hit ball by Jaden Blondin and drove Bravens in. There goes a hit from Sawyer Rhodes, and it is going to go right by the shortstop as he was running to cover third. And that is going to send big Levi Ruperto running around the bases. And that one is going to be another one across the plate. These single base hits continue to get him done on the first pitch. Sawyer Rhodes takes that one to the shortstop, bringing Ruperto home. It is 2-0 here, bottom of the first inning, and 1 away for the Red Riders. Max Rivera up now. Takes a check swing, and it's going to be a called strike 1. Runners on first and second. 2 across the plate and only 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning for the Red Riders. There's one right down the middle, going to be called strike 2. Rivera now 0-2. And there it comes. And that's going to bring Rivera down with 3 strikes straight. Nice pitching by number 4 on the Panthers, and that's going to bring up Andrew Cisneros. Andrew swings on and a miss. Strike one. Here comes Cisneros. Likes that second one, and he hits a dribbler down the first base line. Hard to get to by the pitcher. And the throw is going to be in time for out number 3. But 2 across the plate, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to put the Red Riders on top. 2-0 here as we close out the first inning.
Yeah, Cameron? Why are you doing too much by yourself? Because I have to. You can do it with me. Why are you recording?
Not a lot of changes out there in the field for the Red Riders here as we go into the top of the second inning. 0-2, the Red Riders on top. 2-0 here as we start off the second inning.
You have to use one of these. Maybe. Because he has to. I'm going to show this to my mom. Can you watch my son? Yeah. So it will not go away.
And for those of you watching at home, that was a slow pass by Coach John Blondin, giving the camera a little love there as he goes to help out Braden Gadberry behind home plate. Want to say a big thank you to all the coaches, all the volunteer coaches, dads, parents out there making these Little League games worth it. Sharing their knowledge of the game, sharing their passion for the game with our young men and women out there on the diamond. And we are going to get started. Top of the second inning. Panthers bring a righty to the plate, and let's see what Brandon Hirsch has to offer. That one just a little bit outside with some good heat on it, and it's going to be a called ball one. Here comes second one. That one, and well hit, and that one's going to go right to Bravens, and he's going to pick it up, fire it across the first base. Just didn't get him, and that runner is going to be safe at first. Nope, take that back. Looks like the umpire is going to call him out. Bravens with just a little bit of a bobble, but the throw was in time over to Sawyer Rhodes. And that one is out number 1 for the Red Riders.
No, he's talking because it's recording. He wants to see something cool.
And here comes the first offering from Hirsch. That one's wide and outside. Ball one.
Watch this. Not right now. I'll let you do it later, okay? But I need to work on this.
1-0 the count. That one outside. Going to be called ball 2. Looked like number 4 wanted to go on that one. 2-0 the count. Top of the second inning. Red Riders on top, 2-0. That one inside, making the batter dance. That's going to be ball 3.
Baseball ready.
Here it comes. That one's inside, going to bring up ball 4, and here comes the coach coming up to pitch. That one well hit into the outfield, and that one's going to go all the way to the fence. And Max Rivera is going to throw it in, and Wyatt Arntz looking for somebody at home plate, not finding anybody. And that's going to be an in-the-park home run to bring one across for the Panthers. And here comes the next one from Brandon. That one well struck right down there to Bravens at shortstop, with the throw not in time at first base, and that is going to put a runner aboard. After that in-the-park home run, it is 2-1 Red Riders with one away here in the top of the second. That was a well-struck ball that made it all the way out to the fence, and that one that went over to Peyton Bravens at shortstop, also very well hit. One runner on, one away. Here comes the pitch. That one dirty called, ball one. One and 0. Here comes the delivery. That one inside, going to be ball two. Two and 0 the count with the Panthers, one aboard at first base. That one outside, going to be ball three. Three and 0 the count. Here comes the fourth pitch from Hirsch. That one right down the middle and a called strike one.
There you go, bud. Right down the middle.
Here it comes on this windy day out at Sweetwater Valley Little League. That one's going to be inside and ball four. That's going to bring up the coach as well. And let's see what they can get done. There it is, and it's a pitch, goes right to second base. Wyatt Arntz flips it over to Bravens. Bravens gets him out at the force at second base. And a well-done defensive maneuver by Wyatt Arntz there at second base. He saw that ball right into his glove, grabbed it, made the play. Here comes the next offering from Hirsch. Swung on and a missed. Strike one. 1-1 the count with two away here in the top of the second.
Better throws, Brayden. Hit him in the chest, buddy.
That one foul tip for strike two. 1-2 the count. Still a runner for the Panthers on first base after a nice out at second by Wyatt Arntz and Peyton Bravens. This one coming in just a little bit high. Dropped right there at the last, and it is going to be 2-2. Here comes the offer. That one, strike three, and that is going to do it for the Panthers as Hirsch retires the side. And the top of the two is done with one across for the Panthers. Still Red Riders on top, 2-1. Braden Gadberry is going to be first up for the Red Riders here at the bottom of the second inning. All right, and here comes Braden Gadberry to start it off for the Red Riders in the bottom of the second inning. It is 2-1. Red Riders on top.
Looks good. Yeah. How many does he have? 27. What do you want to do?
Here comes the first offering from the mound. That one just a bit outside, and that's going to be called ball one. Here comes the next one. That one's going to be a strike. 1-1. The count, that one just on the outside edge of the plate and right there in the middle. Braden Gadberry standing tall there in the batter's box, and here comes the delivery. That one low and inside, going to be ball two. As an errant ball comes over from the minor A field, that sometimes happens out this direction.
Hold on, buddy. Braden, step out. Look your coach. Braden, back up. Step out. Braden, step out.
A little bit of cloud cover coming over here in Bonita, California, making it a little bit cool. Most of the fans in the stands are all wrapped up. Great springtime game. It is 2-1, the count to Braden Gadberry with none away here. Top of two. A little bit of an equipment malfunction there on the catcher. Get himself dialed in, and he is going to make his way back behind the plate. Two and one. Here comes the pitch. That one inside, ball three. Scoreboard, not sure what that one was called, but I believe it was ball three. That one dirty outside. That's going to be ball four. That's going to bring up Coach Blondin to pitch to Big Gadberry. Gadberry angry at the plate, beating it like King Kong smacked around the Empire State Building. Gadberry's got one strike on him. He's got 5 opportunities to see a pitch. Foul tips that one, and that's going to be strike two. That one caught the very outside of Braden's bat.
It's colors.
Foul tipped one and swung on. That's going to be strike three. A little confusion out there. Not quite sure what was what. But umpire confirming, and that one is going to send Braden down, and that's going to bring up Callan Bell, number 17, coming up to the plate. Oh, scratch that. Anthony Fazzone. Anthony Fazzone coming up to the plate. One away now for the Red Riders here in the bottom of two. That one a strike. Fazzone thought that was coming inside and ducked a little. little bit of a batting order issue. Thought that one looked a little different, and here comes Callan Bell. A little bit of an issue there in the order.
Let's go, Callan. Give it a ride, buddy. Hands up, and you load up, he loads up. Let's go. You got it, big guy.
That one high. Ball 1. Going to have 1-1. He's going to inherit that strike from Fazone. One and 1 the count. 1 away. Bottom of 2. Foul tipped it, and it's up in the air. That one's going to be strike 2. Well swung on ball.
There you go, Callan. Just like that, buddy. If it's good, do it again.
1 and 2. That one and high, and he couldn't lay off of it. And that's going to be strike 3. He inherited a strike from Fazone because of that out-of-order mix-up. Had a really nice swing and got a hold of it. But just a little bit late and foul-tipped it right over the catcher's head. And that's going to put 2 down now for the Red Riders. And now Fazone is going to come up to the plate.
So, if I talk
That one in there high for ball 1. Inside, that one's going to be ball 2. That one's going to be dirty, ball 3. That one high and inside, going to be ball 4. That's going to bring up Coach Blondin to throw to Fazone. Three and 0 the count. He's got all 3 strikes to look at. Doesn't swing on that one. He's got 4 more pitches left from Coach Blondin. And the pitch. Fazone swung on and a miss. Strike 1. Here comes the offering from Coach Blondin. Swung on, and that's going to send him down, and it's going to be 3 away for the Red Riders as we jump into the top of the 3rd inning. Red Riders still on top, 2-1.
do you guys want to do, Ian? I said, listen, we got 2 days. Mom gave us a hall pass. I said, we're not going home. Nice. And Ian's like, Dad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be now the top of the third inning. It is still 2 for the Red Riders and 1 for the Panthers. Red Riders on top by just a run, and Hirsch with that first delivery, and that one's going to be outside, called ball 1. Here comes the next delivery. That one way inside, and it's going to be ball 2. 2-0 the count here as Hirsch gets started in the top of the third inning. Red Riders trying to stay loose out there and a little bit of a cool breeze. Swung on and a miss, and that's strike 1. A well-thrown ball right over the middle of the plate, little off speed. Brandon Hirsch showing a depth of offerings. And from where this broadcaster sits, it looks like it's nacho and lumpia time in the stands. A multicultural offering of food, a panoply, a veritable cornucopia. That one's well hit out into the middle field. Pee Wee Bravens is there to barehanded. He grabs it and nails him at first base. Heck of a play. He barehanded it off the bounce and got him over at first base with a good throw to Sawyer Rhodes. Here comes the offering from Hirsch, and that's going to be ball 1. Was a well-hit ball. That one also going to Bravens, and it gets through his legs that time. And there goes Blondin stopping it there in the outfield. He's going to flip it over to Ruperto. Ruperto is going to bring it inside, and they're going to hold the runner at first base. Just got under Bravens' glove there, and that's going to make the runner safe at first base on a well-hit ball. A great pitch from Brandon Hirsch. That's going to bring up number 12 for the Panthers. That one, strike 1 for Brandon. 0-1 the count, 1 away here at the top of the third. Here comes the next offering and the windup from Hirsch. Outside, going to be ball 1. 1-1 the count, 1 away here top of the third. Riders still on top by just a score. Tying run represented at first base. That one coming just a little bit inside and going to be ball 2.
Good throw, bud.
2-1. Here's the offer. That one in there for strike 2 called, and that one had a little bit of a rise on it, but then dropped right back over the plate. 2-2. Count sitting even with 1 away. And the offering from Hirsch swung on and a miss, and that is strike 3. And the second batter goes down. 2 away now in the top of the third. Going to bring up number 8 from the left-hand side. Number 8 didn't get a chance to hit last time, was hit by a pitch. Here it comes inside, strike 1.
Good throw back, bud. All the way back.
0-1. That one inside, and it hit the batter's helmet. He ducked appropriately. Number 8 not phased whatsoever as that one donked right off the top of his helmet. Might have put a mark on it, but that's why we wear them. And that's going to advance runner to second base, and he's going to put the batter on with a hit by pitch. Here comes the offering from Hirsch, that one. Right across the plate, first one, strike one. 0-1 the count with 2 away here in the top of the third inning. Runners at first and second. Delivery. High outside, ball one. Here comes Hirsch in the windup. And it's inside, ball two. Batter does a good job of ducking out of the way. 2-1 the count. That one inside, but strike two. A nice thrown pitch. Just catching the inside corner of that plate. Scared the batter out just a little bit. 2-2. Even in the count with 2 away. Opportunity for Hirsch to retire the side. And here's the delivery. That one high, going to be ball three. Full count now. Full count, here it comes. That one inside for strike three, right on the inside, and it was brushing number 10 right back off the plate. And that is going to retire the side, leaving 2 runners on and none across. Red Riders still on top, 2-1 as we enter the bottom of the third inning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and big Wyatt Arntz coming up now for the Red Riders. Swung on and a miss, strike one.
Strike one?
Heard a little bit of a tap of the bat. That might have been a foul tip. 0-1 the count here, bottom of the third. That one. And Wyatt digs it out, goes right over the third baseman's head. Driven into left field nicely, and a little bit of a bobble out there. And that's going to send Wyatt Arntz standing up to second base. And no, he's going to try to go for some extra bases and get to 3. Let's see what the call is. That one looks like he got dirty for a triple. Ball didn't quite make it into the infield in time, and a stand-up triple for Wyatt Arntz to lead us off in the third inning. Well hit ball right over the third baseman's head, and that one got out into left field. Players couldn't quite decide whose it was going to be. That first offering to Bravens outside, ball one. Bravens with a great hit as well, and that's going to drive Arntz home, and that ball is going to be not in time at first base, and that's going to put one on. Peyton Bravens, and the bats come alive for the Red Riders here in the bottom of the third inning, and Wyatt Arts comes across the plate, 3-1, Red Riders.
I think it's Brandon up next. No, Brandon.
And that is going to bring up Brandon Hirsch. Here comes the offering. That one high, going to be ball 2.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
So the people at home can watch. That one outside, going to be ball 2. Peyton Braven standing over there on first base, doing a little dance trying to stay warm as Brandon Hirsch takes onto the plate.
Why is he trying to do a dance? Because he's cold.
You guys can't talk with you. Okay?
Brandon has a 4 and a 5 on him. 4 and 5.
Brandon Hirsch, here comes. 2-0 the count in the offering. Brandon swung on and a miss, strike 1.
Look what I can do.
Trying to go high, and that's going to be 3 balls and 1 strike.
Why can people at home watch?
Here comes the offering. That one inside, but called, strike 2. Brandon was trying to lean away there a little bit, get out of the way of that pitch. It looks like caught the inside of the plate, and that's going to be strike 2. Here comes the full count, none away. Here, bottom of the third. That one dirty, going to be ball 4, and out comes John Blondin. Well, with 1 across the plate already here in the bottom of the third inning, and Peyton Braven standing over there on first base, Brandon Hirsch is going to face down John Blondin. He's got 5 opportunities in 1 swing. That one swung on and hard over to the shortstop. Shortstop's going to try to make it, but the throw, not in time. There to second base. A great play, but Peyton Braven's down and dirty. He is safe standing at second, and that's going to put 2 on for the Riders here as the left-hander, Levi Ruperto, makes his way to the plate. And let's see what Ruperto can do. The first offering, that one low for ball 1. That one high and inside, ball 2. Here comes the third offering from the mound, the windup. High and outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count, 2 runners on the bags. Levi Ruperto, swinging left hand. Let's see what he's got. 3-0, he's well ahead. That one well outside, and that is going to be ball 4, and it's going to bring up Coach Blondin for the Red Riders. No strikes on him. Levi's got his choice of pitches. He'll find the one that he likes and hopefully swing away. Driving in a couple runs wouldn't be a bad thing here for the Red Riders as we are in the bottom of 3. Red Riders on top, 3-1. Here comes the throw. Ruperto doesn't like it. He's going to hold one and take a look. Here comes next one. Ruperto lights it and sends it out to the right field line. And that one's going to be out in right field, but that is going to bring Peyton Bravens home, and he is running for all he's got, and he is safe at home. And that's going to put Brandon Hirsch standing up on 3, and a nice outshot double for Levi Ruperto. And that's going to bring up Jaden Blondin with one more across. That's going to be 4-1 Red Riders. Bit of a pitching change. Panthers are going to bring someone else out. Remember that those young pitchers have 50 pitches that they're allowed to throw, and then they do have to change out, save their arms for the next game. So Panthers going to take a brief pitching change here. Runners get a little bit of a shakedown break out there on the bags. We've got Red Riders with 2 on the bags. Brandon Hirsch standing on third, and Levi Ruperto with a well-hit double. He stood up there, and we've got 2 runners on, 4 across the plate here for the game, and 4-1. The Red Riders are on top. Brandon Hirsch over there chilling out at third base, taking a little helmet off break. Jaden Blondin warming up on the third.
Why is there nobody on the second?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and now the pitcher is warmed up and ready to go. That's going to bring up Jaden Blondin. None away here in the bottom of the third inning. In the first offering, Jaden swings on and a miss, strike one. That one was a little bit low. Hittable, definitely, for Blondin. No outs, 2 runners on as we resume play here after a brief pitching change, bottom of the third inning. Red Riders on top, 4-1. Jaden Blondin typically likes the ball a little bit low and outside. That's where his power is. Swung on and a miss, strike 2. Hard not to get excited. Red Riders putting together a nice game today. A little bit cool out there and some clouds as we gaze out over Mount Miguel, and that sun just making shadow patches down there on Madre Miguel. A beautiful place to play ball here in Bonita, California. 0-2, here's the pitch. Strike 3, and that one's going to send Blondin down looking, and the first one away for the Red Riders. And as Blondin goes down, that pitch was well in the middle and well thrown. That's going to bring up Sawyer Rhodes, number 22. We'll be seeing Sawyer on the mound here next, as Brandon Hirsch has pitched his limit. Saw Sawyer warming up there in the dugout area. Sawyer Rhodes, his first season playing baseball. Great little football player. Had a nice couple of hits as his bat has come alive in the last couple of games. Being able to pull off some impressive digs, and here's the first offering. That one high, and Sawyer thought about going. Ball 1. Good check swing by Rhodes. One ball, no strikes. That one inside for ball 2. One away here, bottom of 3. Red Riders on top, 4-1. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That one inside for ball 3. 3-0 the count. The 3-0 pitch. Here's the delivery. Sawyer lights it, and he drives it right out into center, and that one is not caught by the second baseman. He made a great effort, and that one's going to bring one across as Brandon Hirsch comes sliding into home plate, and the throw not in time. A little bit of a conversation. Might have been a miscommunication. The boys brought that ball into the infield, and that's going to send Levi Ruperto back to third base. The boys brought him in, put their hands up. A little bit of miscommunication. They threw it home. That one was why Ruperto went running in. Now 5-1. 5-1 for the Red Riders on a well-hit ball by Sawyer Rhodes. A little bit of a looper fly ball there to the infield. The second baseman tried to run in and grab it at his shoelaces and didn't grab it. Ruperto's now standing on third. Sawyer Rhodes on first base. Swung on and a miss for Max Rivera. Strike one. 0-1 the count. Rivera hands up and ready. Here comes 0-1 pitch. That one inside, going to be called ball one. Despite the fact that Ruperto had to end up going back to third base, he had a great slide beating the throw into home plate. But the rules are the rules. And the 1-1 pitch now to Rivera. That one low for ball two. 2-1. Now the pitch, 3-1. 3-1 the count, with only one away here in the bottom of the third inning. Red Riders on top 5-1. Max Rivera at the plate. The 3-1 pitch, the windup. Right down the middle, and that's going to be called strike two. Count is full. Rivera been patiently waiting for his pitch. And let's see what we can put together. That one outside and ball four. That's going to bring up Coach Blomden, and now he's got 5 pitches. Rivera's already got 2 strikes on him, so the first one he swings and misses on, that will send him down. Standing over at third base, we have got Levi Ruperto, and over there at first base, Sawyer Rhodes. And let's see what the batter can put together. Pitcher Rivera drives it down the first base line, and that one's bobbled but picked up. That's going to make 2 outs, but that sacrifice is going to bring Levi Ruperto across the plate. 6-1. Red Riders 2 away. Nice sacrifice hit, driving the ball down the right-hand side of the field, making the first baseman make a choice. And that brought Levi Ruperto in. And up to the plate now, Andrew Cisneros. Only 2 across. Little consultation. Looks like the Panthers have cleared the field for a potential run rule. Looks like we got it cleared up. And the Panthers going back out on the field. And Sawyer Rhodes gets to head back out to second base as Andrew Cisneros heads into the batter's box. 2 away. Here comes the delivery. Cisneros likes it, foul tips it. That's going to be strike one. All the action right here at home plate. The pitch. Cisneros likes it, and he drives it right up the middle, making the pitcher make a grab. Throw in time at first base, and that is going to be out number 3 for the Panthers as Andrew hits down to the pitcher. A great inning for the Red Riders, and we close out the bottom of 3 with 2 runners across. 6-1, our Red Riders are on top as we enter into the 4th. And let's see what the fielding options look like as the Red Riders take the field. Anthony Fazzone standing in right field. Callan Bell taking center right. Jaden Blondin out there in center left. And Levi Ruperto out in left field. Sawyer Rhodes is going to be taking the mound. That's going to put Brandon Hirsch at second base and Wyatt Arntz at first. Looks like Max Rivera is going to be catching for the Riders. And we are coming into the top of the fourth inning, only an hour and 10 minutes of gameplay today. This game moving quickly now. Sawyer Rhodes going to take a few warm-ups. Andrew Cisneros over on third base.
Back at.
And we are back in action here at the top of the fourth inning. Field number 3, Minor B's, Sweetwater Valley Little League. Our game today, the home team are Red Riders versus the Panthers, wearing the Padres jersey. The Red Riders with that iconic double R on their hats. 6-1 as we enter the fourth inning. The Red Riders are on top. And here comes the first offering from Sawyer Rhodes. Swung on and a little tip. That's going to be strike one. Oh, and 1 the count. The windup, here's the delivery. That one high and pushes the batter out of the box for ball 1. High and inside. Batter didn't like what he saw.
Oh, hello. Did you come over?
And here we go, the 1-1 now. 1-1, here's the delivery. Swung on and a miss, strike 2. That one might have caught Max Rivera in the shoulder there behind the dish. Rubbing it as he ran back to get that ball. 1-2, the count. Sawyer Rhodes running ahead.
Look at that player out there in right center field wearing those Will Meyer glasses. I think that's that looks like
The
Cameron
1-2
Bell.
delivery, and that one's hit, struck, and going over to first base. Sawyer Rhodes going to grab it, and he's going to make the play at first. He threw the ball. He made the out. Very nicely done by Sawyer Rhodes. Wyatt Arntz right there for the play should he have been needed, but Sawyer grabbed it, made a great run, beating the runner to first base, and that's going to put 1 away for the Red Riders here in the top of the fourth. Number 4 coming up for the Panthers. 1 down, nobody on the bags. Number 4 was our represented the only run for the Panthers this game, and he hit a nice line drive ball out into the outfield for an in-the-park home run. That one right down the middle and a strike 1. Well-thrown ball by Rhodes.
What do you mean? The Red Riders are winning.
The Red Riders playing back a little bit. Here comes the offering from Rhodes. That one wide and outside, but a heck of a pitch. That one's going to be ball 1. 1-1, the count. 1 strike, 1 ball, and 1 out now for the Red Riders here, top of 4. And the delivery, that one inside for ball 2. A couple of very strong pitches followed up by a little bit of a wild one as Rhodes starts to settle in. And the 2-1 pitch on its way. That one dirty for ball 3.
Are you done? Nope. On camera, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play with you. Why? Because I have a lot of homework to do. Once I finish this, I still have an hour.
3-1 the count now.
Maybe next.
Here comes the offer. That one well struck, but foul down the right field line. Just a little bit late on that ball. If he would have straightened it out, that would have been in dangerous territory for the Red Riders. The count now full, 3-2.
Any game that you're free, I will play with you, okay?
3-2 pitch. That one and outside, going to be ball 4. That's going to bring up the coach. Number 4, a strong little hitter. Went in the park home run in the second inning. Let's see what he can put together now. Struck and swung on right into center field, and Jaden Blondin tried to barehand that one, and it's going to get away from him, and he is back there and backed up, and that one's coming all the way into second. Brandon Hirsch is going to hold the ball up, and that's going to be a stand-up triple. A well-hit ball. Jaden Blondin tried to barehand that one on the hop, and it just got away from him. Backed up nicely by Levi Ruperto and Callan Bell out there in the outfield, holding that runner at third base. Nicely hit, and we are in the meat of the order for the Panthers. Panthers have a runner on third, representing a run. One away. And here comes the delivery from Rhodes. Right down the middle and hit down the third base line, and that one's going to sneak by Andrew Cisneros, sending Levi Ruperto to his knees with a sliding grab. He's going to bring it back in, and that is going to be a double, but that's going to put one across for the Panthers. The score 2-6. Red Riders still on top. Panthers with a runner on second. That was a nicely thrown ball by Rhodes, and that one just got by Cisneros, hugging the third baseline. And Levi Ruperto on his knees with a sliding grab to hold that runner up at second base. Here comes the offer. Low, ball 1. One and 0. The pitch. Look good. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Batter playing a little conservative, standing towards the outside of the batter's box. Giving Rhodes lots of room to work on the plate. The 1-1 delivery. In there. First strike 2. One and 2. Rhodes ahead in the count. And that one right across the middle for a call. Strike 3. And strike 3, that's going to send number 7 down. And 2 away for the Red Riders here in the top of the 4th. Still one runner on second base with 2 out. Red Riders on top 6-2. Top of the 4th inning here. Rhodes is going to see another right-hand batter. And let's see if he can stay dialed in. That one just a little bit outside, called ball 1. And the ball inside now, ball 2. That one high and inside. Rhodes having a little trouble finding his target.
Ready, outfield.
2-0. Here's the delivery. In there for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. The Red Riders looking to put this inning away and get back to the bats. Here's the delivery. Called for strike 2. Top of the fourth, the coach for the Panthers only had to come out one time. Sawyer, relying on his defense, making one of his very own outs, backing himself up there on the mound. 2-2, the delivery. High and inside, ball 3. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Now top of the fourth. Panthers looking to drive in another run here to keep the action alive in the top of the fourth inning. 3-2 delivery. Just outside, and that is going to be ball 4. That is going to bring up the coach. We'll see if the Red Riders defense can put it together. Just 2 away. That runner on second base, dangerous, going on just about anything. Coach has got 5 pitches. Batter's got 2 strikes on him, 1 swing and a miss, and that will send him down and get him out of the inning. That one just a little inside. Batter didn't like it. Here it comes. That one, a short chopper there to first, and Rhodes going to pick it up and put him away with a throw to first base. Wyatt Arntz with a good snag, and that is going to send him down and bring the Red Riders back to the bats. A great inning for the Red Riders. Good defensive plays, some nice hits by the Panthers, and we're going to be looking at the bottom of the fourth inning. Some great pitching by Rhodes. Looks like the order is going to be Braden Gadberry going to be leading it off for the Red Riders, followed by Callan Bell and then Anthony Fazone. And after Fazone, Wyatt Arntz.
Because he's not. Right from mental times.
Red Riders on top 6-2 as we start coming in on the fourth inning, and a speedy game, only about an hour and 22 minutes of play on a little bit of a day between the Red Riders and the Panthers. Minor B. And Braden Gadberry is going to get us started here in the bottom of the fourth inning. One and 0 the count to Gadberry here as we get started in the lower fourth. That one dirty outside, ball 2. Two and 0. Here comes the delivery. That one right down the pipe and going to be strike 1. 2-1 the count to Gadberry. Two and 1. That one high and inside. Going to be ball 3. 3-1 the count to Gadberry. Here it comes. That one well high, and that's going to be ball 4 and going to bring up Coach Blondin now to pitch to Gadberry. Gadberry's got 1 strike on him, 5 opportunities, and 2 swings. Get things started here in the bottom of the 4th inning. A lot of chatter coming out of the Red Riders dugout, giving them a lot of support and encouragement to Gadberry standing at the plate. Let's see what he can do. Here comes. Gadberry hits it, and he strikes it well to the second baseman, fielded easily. And he is safe at first base, sliding feet first, and a slide into first. And that's going to bring up Callan Bell to the batter's box with 1 runner on at first, and the first offering to Bell. That one swung on and a miss, strike 1.
Lay off high ones, buddy. You're all right.
Oh and 1, the count to Bell. Swung on and a miss, strike 2, but a good swing. That one was right down there in the middle. Oh and 2. That one high for ball 1. Bell strong in the batter's box. Gadberry on first base. Here comes the offer. Bell swung on a low pitch, and that's going to be strike 3. 3 good swings, and he goes down swinging. Braden Gadberry still hanging out there on first base. That's going to bring up Anthony Fazzone. Here comes the offering. That one outside, ball 1. So that people can watch the game and enjoy it. 1 away now, 1-0 the count. That one inside there for a strike 1. 1-1. Here comes the delivery to Fazzone, and that one's going to be called a little bit low, ball 2. Two and 1, the delivery. That one low and outside, going to be ball 3. 3-1, the count. That one going to be up a little bit high at the visor, and that is going to be ball. That one's going to be ball 4, and it's going to bring up Coach Blondin to the mound. Fazzone looking to advance Braden Gadberry on running, getting him over to second base. 1 away here, bottom of the 4th inning. Red Riders on top, still 6-2. Fazzone doesn't like the first one, has 3 to look at.
Hey, looking good over here.
Now I see them. I see them. I
3-1, here it comes. Fazzone hits it, and he goes right to the pitcher, and well snagged, and it looks like the Panthers are going to put 2 down. Braden Gadberry left the bag a little bit early, and they're going to get him on a touchback. Fazzone made good contact, and the pitcher just snagged it out of the air. Gadberry went for the run, but that's going to put 2 down, and now the Red Riders, as we start the 5th inning, are going to take the field.
It's gonna flow.
And that is going to bring up our first batter here at the top of the 5th inning for the Panthers. Rhodes coming set. Delivers. Outside, ball 1. It's a balmy 57 degrees out here in Bonita, California. Still got kids running around in shorts, and most parents are freezing sitting on the bench. It's a good thing it was Nacho and Lumpia Day at the snack bar. That one inside but swung on for strike 1. I believe the cheese that is not yours is called nacho cheese.
That's not yours. Nacho Lumpia.
1-2, Sawyer ahead in the count. Settling down, finding his groove. Picking his target, here he comes. That one down the middle and strike 3. Rhodes pitching coming alive here as we are in the top of the 5th inning. One away now, top of the 5th. And it's a well-hit ball to second base, and there to field is Brandon Hirsch. Brandon to Wyatt Arts, and it's overthrown, and that's going to send number 9. He's going to try to grab some extra bases on the wild pitch, but they're going to get him safe at second base. Very nicely thrown ball by Arts from the fence to try to grab that batter running to second base, and an overthrown ball at first is going to have the batter standing on 2. Brandon Hirsch had a great fielding opportunity there at second base, got just a little bit excited and overthrew first and just a bit outside of Wyatt's reach. One away for the Riders here, top of the 5th, and delivery from Rhodes. Swung on and a miss, strike 1.
Baseball ready. Get this out of the air.
That one outside, ball 1. 1-1 the count. One and one with one away. Panthers have one runner on at second base. The delivery from Rhodes. Outside, didn't catch the corner. That's going to be ball 2. Two and 1 pitch, the delivery. Inside, and that's going to hit batter number 12. That one didn't feel so hot, but he is ready to go. Drops the bat, strolls his way down to first base. Nice job, number 12. And here comes number 8. Number 8 for the Panthers has been on base 2 times, 2 hits by a pitch, one on the shoulder and one on the top of the head. The young man took him with aplomb and grace. That one right across the plate for strike 1. 2 runners on the bags now for the Panthers.
Get closer, Papa.
One away. Here comes Rhodes' the delivery. Outside, ball 1. Rhodes comes set. The delivery. That one, strike 2. 1-2 the count. Here comes the delivery. That one high and outside, but swung on for strike 3, and that's going to send number 8 down, it looks like. And that's going to make 2 outs for the Riders here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 away, runners on first and second base, and Daniel Ramirez, number 10, comes up for the Panthers. Ramirez, left-handed batter, also enjoys playing basketball. That one, here comes. Outside, ball one. 1-0 now as the Red Riders look to get out of the top of the 5th inning and get back to their batting.
Cameron, what is it? Why are you keep trolling?
1-0. Here comes the delivery from Rhodes. Inside for strike one.
No, it's my project.
Swung on and a miss. That's going to be strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 away for the Red Riders here, top 5. Good swing by Daniel Ramirez. Sawyer Rhodes really settling in nicely. Doing some great pitching up there on the mound. The delivery. Outside, ball 2. 2-2 evens up the count. And the delivery. Swung on and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3 for the Red Riders. Sawyer Rhodes takes him down swinging. And 3 away now, and here comes the end of the game. And that's it. We play 5 innings here in Minor B. And the Red Riders were the home team. They come out on top, 6-2 through 5 innings. They're going to shake some hands, and that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, from Field 3 here at Sweetwater Valley Little League. And the Red Riders take their first win of the season against the Panthers in a great game. Thanks for joining us.